Hi, I'm your host, Trecia Thacker, and thank you for watching In the Frame. Today in the studio, we have author and registered nurse, Stephanie Payne. Welcome, Stephanie. How are you today?
Oh, hi, Teresa. How are you? Good to see you again.
It's good to see you as well. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Today we have a little interesting topic on health and wellness. And I know that you're an author of The Sandbox Wars, and also you're a registered nurse. So I wanted you to tell our listening audience a little bit today about heart disease and where does it come from?
That's always an interesting question. We always think of heart disease, it just happens. Actually, the research has shown that heart disease is 15% heredity and 85% our responsibility, which means we have to be responsible for our own health, like monitoring our diet, our exercise, and our weight.
Wow, did you say that we cause heart disease ourselves mainly?
It can be caused by bad diet, lack of exercise, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. It's actually an easy way to look at heart disease. It's actually related very much to our belly and our waist circumference. And there's measurements that are very highly indicating of a predisposition to developing heart disease. Women, for instance, should keep their waist measurement under 35 inches, and men should keep their waist under 40 inches. Anything more than that, you actually can start developing an area of our abdomen that will actually start causing high blood pressure, elevated blood sugars, and things like that.
Wow, those are some interesting facts. I didn't know that. Can you tell us what are some of the symptoms of heart disease? Because I know that men and women have different symptoms.
Well, like actually having a heart attack, is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, men have the more classic, chest pain and like an elephant sitting on their chest. They'll be short of breath. They'll start sweating. It's really obvious that they're having, they'll fall on the ground and they'll grab their chest. A woman will have more subtle symptoms. They might have a little jaw pain, maybe a pain between their shoulder blades, a little nausea, just a little different. And they probably have some predisposition things going on in their life, like they know they have high blood pressure or they have diabetes, so they should already know that they probably may be developing heart disease, so they should some of these more unusual symptoms.
Wow. And I know talking with you, you shared with me that your family has a history of heart disease, and do you mind sharing with us your age, because you look so youthful?
Well, I'm 60 years old.
Wow.
And I have a lot of heart disease in my family. Actually, my mom had heart failure for many years, about 30 years, and she suffered with hypertension and being obese. And my father had a stroke and other issues with blood pressure. And all three of my siblings, I'm the youngest of four, all of them have been on, I believe, hypertension medicines for many years. And so I started realizing as a nurse, knowing what I should know and practicing what I preach, that I need to really be careful. So I've been one of the active nurses that have tried to keep myself really healthy by diet and exercise, and I don't take any blood pressure medicine. And at my age, it's kind of amazing.
So what do you do to stay healthy, Stephanie?
Well, I eat right, and those are the things that we should all do. We all should kind of monitor what's going on with our blood pressure and our blood sugar, yearly health exam. But I eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Almost all of my carbohydrates, whole grain pastas, and whole grain breads. And I eat small portions of lean meat, lots of chicken without the skin and fish. And if I do decide to have red meat, I have a very small portion of it. Probably they say about the size of the palm of your hand is an appropriate source of protein.
Well, wonderful. So what advice will you give our listening audience who want to get out there in this St. Louis weather to get started right away on their health?
Well, we have to take on our health. I always used to tell my patients, we should actually exercise the way we brush our teeth. We would never go a day without brushing our teeth, I hope. And we should exercise every day also. I can't exercise all the time, but I take a walk, I ride my bike, I might do some yoga or weightlifting, but I also make sure that I eat right. And I try to get enough sleep, keep my stress level down. Those are all really important things. And watching my weight is really important, because I know if I let that get out of control, then my health will get out of control.
Well, that's great. We thank you so very much for coming and being with us again. And thank you for watching. I'm your host, Trecia Thacker, and we'll see you next time.